Well, greetings and welcome to another episode of Bonfires and Castles. In this episode, I am coming to you from Fort Henry days, where I am interviewing the very lovely and talented Valerie Skinner. So sit back, grab a beverage, and join us for a very lovely conversation. Okay, so we are at Fort Henry Days in Wheeling, West Virginia, and I am here with a very, very talented painter. And state your name.
My name is Valerie Skinner.
Valerie Skinner, beautiful. And I did get a little bit of video of what you do and everything, but can you just talk to me a little bit about the type of artwork you do and just how you got started?
Sure. I grew up going to historical events.
Yes.
And just historical sites. And my grandmother was an art teacher. So it just kind of evolved into this. I've been doing historical art and researching historical art for over 30 years.
Nice.
So since the early 90s. And it has just evolved into the specific time period of 1710 to 1810.
Oh, beautiful.
So I work primarily from a book that is an early school teaching book from 1720s.
Okay.
That gives the very basic art forms that they would have been taught.
Oh,
and
nice.
So I kind of stick to that and what would be common folk art and common art for the people that they would be learning.
Yeah. That's fascinating. And if in the background, yes, they are having the reenactment battle. So if you hear cannons in the background, that's why. So what would you say is your favorite piece of art that you have painted?
I have a couple, but one of my favorites, where is it? It's the little one down here with a bird in the tree.
Oh, okay.
And it looks very stormy, but the sun is out. And it looks very bare ground, but there's smoke coming out of the chimney, and the leaves are on the trees, and there's a beautiful bird in the tree. And so it's just all these simple elements of it could be bad, but it's actually really good.
Yeah, I love that.
And, but I love the whimsy that was the early colonial period.
Yes.
These people coming off the boat and trying to carve a country,
right,
creating amazing, naive, whimsical art with beautiful colors and so simple.
And I'm sure that was like a very nice reprieve, though, from all the stuff that they had going on.
I'm sure.
Like you can just look at that, because I'm looking at your paintings now, and it's just so relaxing just looking at it, So I'm sure that served, like I said, served as a nice reprieve for them.
I think it just states so much hope.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
much hope and beauty that they saw in the early Americas.
Yes. And do you do other time periods or any modern art?
I do for myself.
Okay.
I have done medieval work. I've done illuminated works, things like that. I'm playing. I have several friends who do Viking, so I'm playing with some new Viking and rune work and things like that. So that'll be totally somewhere else.
Beautiful, Hey.
But this is I love this.
Nice.
I just love colonial period.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And what's coming up for you? Are you working on anything new?
Oh, I'm working on painted barware.
Oh, sweet.
Because they had tons of painted barware. I'm working on shell work.
Okay.
They had a lot of collage work.
Okay.
So I'm working on shell flowers and shell collage work.
Yeah.
That will be, put on a black matted board. I do Vareg Lamaze, which is the gold leaf on the back of glass painted black, and that was prolific from about 1780 to 1820.
Yeah.
I have a lot of obscure things I'm working on. So
there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Yes. And what's next for you? Are you doing any more events this year?
Oh, yeah, I have 8 more events this year.
Oh, girl, you're busy. Yeah.
So I will be at Mount Vernon in 2 weeks.
Oh,
so,
nice.
yes.
So will Stonehouse History. I just talked to them. Yeah, they're amazing. Yeah. Yes.
And that's one among many apparently. So obviously. So yep.
Cool. Well then, come. Yeah. Then people need to come see you and Stonehouse History at Mount Vernon.
Absolutely.
So
amazing artists there.
So, and where can people find you? Do you have a website?
I do not. I don't have a website yet. I can be reached by text or by email.
Oh, okay.
So
Perfect.
Right now. And hopefully I'll have a website up this winter.
Yes. And I could put your email in the description. So yes, that's on your business card, right? All right, perfect. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. And enjoy the rest of Fort Henry days.
Yes, you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was Valerie Skinner, a very talented artist, and I want to thank her for being on the podcast, and I also want to thank you for listening as well. And there is much more to come with Bonfires and Castles, and we will see you next time in the next episode, and make sure you check the description for Valerie's links, and be sure to check out her work. So thank you very much for listening. Have a great day or evening, afternoon, whenever you're listening to this, and we'll catch you next time.
They soar above the town in the